Hello crafty friends, welcome to another card making video. Today I'm going to use these 5 gel prints that we made in the last but one video and create some cards for you. So I've got a stitched rectangle die here and I'm going to cut out a portion of this, but I'm not going to cut it yet because I want to do some embellishing and I think the stitching detail will get in the way. But by drawing around it I can see where I should bother doing my embellishing. I'm going to start with a black gel pen and do some freehand doodly circles around some of the blue circles. Just going around them several times. I want to add some really bright white marks and I'm going to do that using white embossing powder and heat embossing. I've got a stamp from my Hodgepodge mixed media stamp sets and they're just a little bunch of small circles which fits with the circles that I've already got going on. So I'm going to stamp that here and there, different orientations, making sure to come off the sides a bit. This is Wow Opaque Bright White Superfine Embossing Powder. I think I need some more over here, maybe some there. And now I'll melt that with my heat tool. And now I want to add some gold. I've got some matte-ish gold cardstock and I'm going to use this die to cut some wobbly circles. This is the die I used to make the stencil that I used when I did the gel printing. I've cut far more than I need. I'm going to leave those in there so they don't go all over the place. To stick down my gold circles, I'm going to use matte gel medium because it's bound to squirt out from underneath, but it'll dry matte and not leave a glossy smear. And I'll pick up my circles with my wax tip picker-upper. I've warmed it on the palm of my hand so it's nice and tucky. Got some sticker release paper here which I'll use to give those a good press down. And I'll pop a microfiber cloth over the top and that will just mop up any leftover big blobs of glue. Now I'll place that where I had it before, hold it down with a bit of tape and die cut. I've given that a little black mat which ties in nicely with the black circles that I added, and I've placed it in the middle of my card blank. For my sentiment I want to die cut the word hello and I'm going to do that from black, but before I do that I'm going to put some craft foam or foam tape rather on the back so that my letters have a bit of lift. Tried to keep the letters in the die because it makes it a little bit easier to get everything in place. The E decided not to cooperate though, so we'll place that later. I'm just taking the release paper off now. And I want that about a third of the way down. So about there. Now I use my T-square ruler to get that die in place and gently poke those out of the die with my stylus. And we can pop the E in there. And as a finishing touch, I've die cut a black butterfly. It's just got foam on the back as well, just like the sentiment. I'm going to pop that in the middle, just below the sentiment. You could put anything you like there, a heart, a flower, the world's your oyster. And as a final finishing touch, I'm going to go over the black letters and butterfly with Nouveau Crystal Glaze just to give them some gloss. You could cover your cardstock with clear packing tape or contact paper before you die cut if you want a quick and fairly mess-free solution to this. But I don't know where I've put my packing tape, so Crystal Glaze it is. And that's card number 1. I think you might get away with calling this Clean and Simple because there's a nice chunky white border of empty space and everything is restrained to the middle and symmetrical, and even with all the randomness of the dots and circles, as I say, it's all restrained. So I'm calling that Clean and Simple. I'm going to use this background for number 2 and I want to cover 2/3 of the front of my card with this, but I want to do some stuff to it first. But I want to select the 2/3, that one, I think that, yeah. So I'm going to chop it off there. So that's going to fill the bottom 2/3 of my card. So I've grabbed some stamp sets because I want some solid leafy shapes. These are quite similar to the leafy shapes that I gel printed onto there. I think this is all to new. I've also got some sort of outliney leaves, which might be quite nice. And there's some from my hodgepodge stamp sets as well. I've got the stamp from the all to new stamp set, and I'm going to use Broken China, which is one of the colours I used on this. As always, I'm not looking for perfect impressions. And now for some Uncharted Mariner. And for these 3 individual stamps, we're going to go Chipped Sapphire. I'm just building up a leafy pattern, and I'll fill in some gaps with individual stamps. And now to unify all that crazy leaf patternage, I'm going to spatter on some copper metallic watercolour. I'm using copper because it's the complementary colour, more or less, to the colours that are already there. Now that's dry, I'm going to glue that onto the front of my card. It's a little bit narrow, so I'm going to chop the card down. I'm going to cut a thin strip of copper foil cardstock, add some glue to the back, and then stick that along the top there. That just finishes that off nicely, I think. For my sentiments, I have got a well done. I'm going to stamp that in black ink over to the left here, just above that copper line. And I think that will do for card number 2. You could definitely go a little less crazy with all the leaf stamping, but I quite like that as a abstracty, leafy background paper, something for the sentiment to sit on top of. For card number 3, I'm going to use this background, and I'm going to cut an 8cm wide portion. And now I'm going to chop it into 1cm strips. So I've got my card here, and I've found out where the middle is here. And because my strips are 1cm wide, I'm going to mark 1/2 centimetre below that and just draw a faint pencil line. And that's where my first strip is going to sit. I'm going to put some glue on the back of that and place my strip in the centre. And now I'm going to add more either side. I want to make sure the gaps are equal between the strips and that they all start in the same place. Now it seems like it doesn't matter how careful I am, things never measure properly, or I never measure properly. So I had a little bit too much space at the top, but that's okay. I'm just going to dismantle my card and make sure the space is equal all the way around. Now I can stick that onto another card blank and get it exactly where I want it this time. I've cut some foliage from some black cardstock, not mounting this on foam, just using it as it is. Added some glue to the back with my glue dotter, and I'm going to place one piece down here and one piece up here. They're mirror images of each other, these die cuts. For my sentiment, I've die cut this So Grateful with apertures for the letters, and I was going to put it on there like that so the colour goes through, but I think the words get a little bit lost. So I'm going to stick it on some rose gold cardstock. I think that's going to be a lot easier to read. So that can go there on that middle one. Try and get it straight. And I'm going to add some circles in that same metallic paper, just to kind of spread the shimmer and shine and bind everything together. Right, that's card number 3. I quite like the fact that I've given these strips a border. So that was a little happy accident. Yeah, happy with that. Okay, card number 4, a bit more heat embossing, but we're also going to do some dry embossing. So I'll treat my card with talcum powder and my embossing folder. I'm going to put a little bit of glycerin on my mat, using this in lieu of embossing ink. And I will pick it up with my brayer, try and get a good coating. And I'm going to roll that over the image side, the raised side. So this is going on the pattern, not on the background, hopefully. And now I'll put my background in there, close it and run it through my die cutting machine. So we've got our embossed pattern on there, and hopefully it's got some embossing ink in it. I'm going to sprinkle over Wow Metallic Platinum embossing powder. This is the regular version as opposed to the superfine. So that's looking lovely, a bit distressed, a bit grungy, but very pretty. I love the gold on the seedless preserves, I think, the red violet, something like that. I'm going to cut it down to panel size now. So I've popped that on my card blank now, and I've stamped Just Married on some white card using that same platinum embossing powder. I use the superfine version this time, and I'm going to cut this out with a doily die. I'm going to place this down here on this intersection. I put some foam tape behind it to give it a bit of a lift, and I've used this butterfly die to cut 2 butterflies from one of the other gel prints, one I used in the previous video. Contrasts nicely with the colour already on this card. And now I'll add a drop of pale gold Nouveau drops to each one to act as a body, and then maybe some extra gold dots. And there's card number 4. As it's a wedding card, if you knew the colours of the wedding, you could make your background and your butterflies tie into that. And onto our last card now. It would be silly of me, I think, not to use a circle to die cut these out. So I'm going to get 1, 2, 3, 4 whole or partial circles. Right, I've got my circles. Very happy with the way they turned out. And now I'm going to stick them down the, what's that, the left-hand line, starting with one that's in the middle. So I'll just make sure they're all lined up, and I'll snip off the overhanging bits. For my sentiment, I've got a Hello Lovely in a scripty font. I'm going to stamp it there 1/3 of the way down and 1/3 of the way in from the right. It sits nicely on the same line as that gap. For embellishments, I've got these rose gold foiled flowers, and I'm going to put them on the centre of the gel print flowers, for want of a better word. For flower centres, I've punched some white cardstock circles, and I'm going to give them a glossy dome with Nouveau Crystal Glaze. I'm also going to add some rose gold circles, different sizes, around the edge of these circles. And I think that will do for card number 5. Nice and clean and simple and bright and airy, I think. And that brings us to the end of the video. Another 5 cards made. Most of those gel prints that I did the other day used up. I hope you've enjoyed this little 3 video series. I hope it's given you lots of ideas. If you'd like to see more from me, do subscribe and ring the notification bell, and I'll see you back here very soon for another video. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.